everybody, we're back and we are preparing the green beans. My daughter Olivia, she's 10, and she prepared all of the green beans for us. So I'm just going to kind of show you what she did. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you cut off the ends. Some people, you know, they pick them or they twist them off. I just like to cut off the ends. It's very easy. Cut off the ends, stick it in there, and then you're going to go ahead and wash them. You just want to make sure you get all of it, and if you need to spray them, that's a little bit better. In the camera. Wash them all the way, and then we're going to put them aside in a cool little pan or dish. Make sure that it is away for now, and we'll come back to the green beans. Okay, our chicken is now browned on both sides, and it is thoroughly cooked. It'll cook a little bit more once we get the capers in there and the broth, which we have not done yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pan of the chicken and I'm just going to move the chicken for now into a plate, because I want to get my garlic and I want to start getting my little chicken picatta sauce, for lack of better terms, going. And I'm just going to leave any juices or anything that might be in there. Get all the little chickens out. Okay. So now I have the pan, it's still on the same temperature, and what we're going to do is we're going to get the olive oil again, and I'm just going to stick a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to take some of that garlic that I had that was minced up. Just a small spoon. And I'm just going to kind of take it out. I don't want to take all of it out. And I don't know the measurements, but I will try to hook you up with some. So I just want to kind of mix this around and have the garlic going. I don't want to burn the garlic because then it gets a bitter taste. So you just kind of want to heat it up just a little bit to get those juices out. And then you're going to get your chicken broth ready, because you really need. Oh, it smells so good. I'm just going to slowly stick some of that in there. Excuse me, I'm going to just lean underneath. Get a wooden spoon, kind of mix that around, make sure nothing's sticking. Let that start getting that garlic going. Just want to put a little bit at a time, keep it, you know, get it to warm up a bit. And then you want to start sticking your chicken back in there. So you kind of just wanted to do that for the garlic effect, because you need that in any good Italian dish. And I'm not Italian, I'm Puerto Rican, but hey, I can cook some chicken piccata. Okay. So we're going to get the chicken and we're going to lay it back in there, and all of it is looking fantastic. And it'll start melting apart, which I love, because I don't like hard chicken. Okay. So that's going. You want to get your cool little lemon squeezer. Squeeze all that lemon juice over it again. Once you're done with the lemon, I just throw the lemon in my garbage disposal, and it makes your garbage disposal smell nice. Lemon. Oh, I just want to smell it real quick. And you'll start smelling that it smells like, if it smells too much like chicken broth, what you want to do is you want to keep putting a little bit of lemon and have that balance. You want it to be a lemon chicken. You don't want it to be chicken broth with chicken and no lemon, and vice versa. So just gonna kind of squeeze that over, keep it going. And then you're gonna cover that up. Let that go for a little while. Now my water is ready. What you wanna do is put a little bit of salt in there. It's a kosher salt, and I just kind of pour some in there. And then you wanna start getting your pasta ready. I don't put my whole pasta in there, so I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. I like to cut it because I like it smaller when it comes on the plate. So what I do is I just make it in half. So what we did is we put some water in the pot, and we put our green beans in there. It's going to start boiling here pretty soon. Once it boils, we're going to shock it. What we're going to do is we're going to stick it in a big bowl with ice cold water, with ice literally in it, and we're going to shock it back so it keeps a little bit of that crisp. And then what we're going to do is take that and transfer it over to the pot that you'll see me do with the garlic and olive oil and mix it around with a little bit of the crushed pepper. So let's let this boil and start doing its thing. And very quickly, I'm adding some more chicken broth into the chicken piccata. And now what I'm going to do, it's already been simmering, it's been with the garlic, and I'm going to open the can of, or the bottle of the capers. And we're just going to pour the capers all over. Just the whole thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lower this heat now to like a 2. And we're going to stick that lid back on there, and we are just going to leave it alone. Do not mess with that. Do not mix it around. Leave it alone, because the capers, what's going to happen is those capers are going to start getting too smushy and mushy. And when it's time to serve, all we want to do is scoop it up, lay it on top of the spaghetti, put a little bit of lemon, and roll out with that. So very, very simple. My spaghetti's almost done. Green beans will be here up shortly. And we're going to get ready to start sticking the breadsticks in the oven, which is very simple. The breadsticks are from the Pillsbury Doughboy Company. Read the label, do the instructions exactly how it says. Stick it in the pan, stick it in the oven. Do a little bit of garlic if you'd like to make them garlic breadsticks. Put a little bit of cheese if that's what you want. And they'll be ready in like 8 to 12 minutes. So follow the directions on this. We'll set this up and then get that in the oven. My oven is already preheated for that, so we're moving right along. So excited, can't wait to eat. Okay, so what we're doing, we're taking our boiling green beans and we're just gonna pour it. I know it looks like I poured it down the sink. Pouring it in a strainer, and then you're just gonna transfer that right over, and you're gonna mix that around to shock it. And then what you want to do is you want to put it back on like a low heat, get a little bit of olive oil and garlic, if you can see that in there, and see how it starts sizzling up. And you want to act very quickly. Stick a little bit more of that olive oil. Thank you. Thanks, honey. A little bit more olive oil in there, and take off the lid, because of course that would definitely work better. Okay, a little bit more olive oil. Work very quickly because you don't want the garlic to get bitter. And then you're just going to start sticking those green beans right back in there while they're cold, and it's going to heat up. And you want to mix it around while it's still got that olive oil.
Oh, it smells good, man.
Try to get the rest of this out in the strainer. Okay, everybody, the food is finally done and we're so ready to eat. What we're doing now is we're going to just drain this. We're going to set up the plate. You're going to take a little bit of the spaghetti. You're going to take your chicken piccata. Our breadsticks are done. A little bit of the green beans, and we're going to set the table for you so you can see the completed product. We're finally done with our chicken piccata meal. It really doesn't take that long. It's just a preparing process. But if you take a look, we've got chicken piccata, got the pasta, the capers, with a little bit of that chicken piccata juice, which is some of the garlic and chicken broth with lemon. And then we've also got our green beans, which are garlic green beans with just a little bit of crushed red pepper, and our breadsticks from our little Pillsbury Doughboy. So, we hope you enjoyed our recipe, and hopefully you guys will give us some hits, give us some ideas. If you want to see some more, we'll bring you some more. I want to thank all of my friends that wanted this recipe.